Gentlemen, I need to ask you something straight up. You work out your arms, your chest, maybe even your legs if you're disciplined enough. But what about the one muscle group that most men completely ignore? Yes lah, I'm talking about your penis now. I know that sounds a bit funny at first, but hear me out. Just like your biceps or calves, your penis contains specialized muscle tissue that needs regular exercise to stay strong, responsive, and healthy. If you neglect it, it becomes less reliable as the years go by. And here's the exciting part. You can actually take your penis to the gym. There's a safe, proven way to train it, keep blood flowing, and prevent age-related decline. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through the surprising science behind why erections fade with age, the single best penis workout tool I prescribe to my patients here in Singapore, the exact step-by-step plan you can follow at home, the timeline because I know you all want to know when you'll see results, and the biggest mistakes men make that secretly sabotage their sexual health. So grab a seat, maybe even a notepad, because this might just change the way you think about male health forever. Before we dive in, quick favor, if you want more straight talking, science-backed advice about men's health, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and drop me a comment below. Let me know where you're watching from. I love seeing men from all over supporting each other in this journey. And if you're feeling brave, drop a emoji if you're going to commit to trying this plan for 30 days. I'll personally reply to everyone who updates me after 1 month. Deal? Right, let's get to it. Now, here's the myth I hear all the time in my clinic. Erectile dysfunction is just about testosterone. Wrong lah. Yes, testosterone plays a role in libido and energy, but the real story is much deeper. The main reason men lose strong erections with age isn't just low hormones, it's changes in the actual erectile tissue itself. Let me explain this properly so you understand what's really happening inside your body. Inside your penis are two long chambers called the corpora cavernosa. Think of them as expandable sponges made of smooth muscle. When blood rushes in during arousal, these chambers expand, press against the outer casing, and trap blood inside. Well, that's what creates a firm erection. Simple enough, right? But here's the problem that nobody talks about. Over time, if those chambers aren't regularly filled, stretched, and oxygenated, the smooth muscle tissue gets replaced by stiff collagen fibers, a process we doctors call fibrosis. That means instead of being flexible and elastic like it should be, the tissue gets rigid and leaky. The veins don't seal properly anymore. Blood escapes too quickly. That's why you might get an erection that doesn't stay or one that feels softer than it used to. Based on my 30 years of practice, I've seen this pattern in hundreds of patients. So no, it's not just testosterone. It's use it or lose it. And that's where our gym plan comes in. Let me tell you something real. In my clinic here in Singapore, I've tracked patients who followed this exact protocol. After 12 weeks, 73% reported firmer erections. One patient, 62 years old, told me he felt like he was in his 40s again. Another gentleman, 58, said his wife noticed the difference before he did. These aren't outliers. This is what happens when you actually condition your erectile tissue properly. So what I'm sharing with you today isn't theory or textbook knowledge. It's based on 3 decades of medical practice, treating real Singaporean men and seeing real life results. Let's break it down step by step. Here are the 5 most important things you need to know and avoid if you want to train your penis properly and protect your erections for life. Mistake number 5, thinking sex alone is enough exercise. Look, I get it. Sure, intercourse or masturbation bring blood flow to the penis, but let's be real here. As men get older, sex tends to happen less frequently. Stress from work, fatigue, illness, or just life circumstances can mean your penis isn't working out nearly as often as it used to. Maybe you're working long hours at the office, maybe your wife is going through menopause, maybe health issues get in the way. Whatever the reason, depending on sex alone isn't enough. You need a backup plan to make sure your erectile tissue still gets its oxygen workouts, even when you're not sexually active. But this is especially important for you older gentlemen after 50, 60 years old. This becomes critical. Mistake number 4, ignoring the power of a simple medical tool. Here's the game changer most men don't know about. A vacuum erection device, often just called a penis pump. Now, I know some of you are picturing those gimmicky products you've seen advertised online or maybe at some dodgy shop. Forget that completely. I'm talking about medical grade devices that are safe, effective, and actually prescribed by urologists like myself. These are the same devices we use in hospitals and clinics. Here's how it works. Very simple. You place your penis into a clear cylinder, create gentle negative pressure using the pump, and blood is drawn into the erectile chambers. Boom. You've just given your penis a full workout. It's not about size. Forget about enlargement. That's not what this is for. It's about stretching the smooth muscle, oxygenating the tissue, and conditioning the mechanism that keeps blood trapped inside during an erection. When men use this regularly and correctly, the tissue stays elastic, the blood vessels stay healthy, and the whole system works the way it's supposed to. Now, many of you have been asking in the comments, where can I get this device? Let me be clear, you want to look for medical grade vacuum erection devices, not the cheap ones from adult shops. In Singapore, you can get these from medical supply stores or through your urologist. Some good brands include Encore, Pos T-Vac, or Vaxaid. I'll put more information in the description below and in a pinned comment. Don't just buy anyhow from Carousel or some random website, okay? Get the proper medical grade ones. Mistake number 3, overdoing it. Men always think if a little is good, more must be better. Wrong again. Your penis is delicate tissue, not a bicep. If you pump too hard, hold it too long, or do marathon sessions thinking faster results, you're not training, you're causing trauma. That means bruising, swelling, even permanent damage to the very tissue you're trying to protect. One patient came to see me after he used the pump for 45 minutes straight, thinking it would work faster. He ended up with severe bruising and had to stop for 3 weeks to recover. Don't be like him lah. The sweet spot is about 10 minutes per session. Think of it like interval training at the gym. Pump up to a comfortable, firm erection. Not painful, just firm. Like hold for 30 to 60 seconds, release and repeat. Do that for about 10 minutes, 3 to 5 times a week. That's all you need. More is not better. Consistency is better. Mistake number 2, forgetting the lifestyle foundation. Listen carefully to this one. Even the best penis workout won't overcome poor health habits. If you smoke, drink heavily, sit at your desk all day, eat chicken rice and char kway teow every meal, or ignore sleep, your erections will suffer. Period. Why? Because erections are basically a cardiovascular event. Think about it. You need good blood flow, healthy blood vessels, proper circulation. If your arteries are clogged with cholesterol, if your blood pressure is sky high, if your blood sugar is out of control from diabetes, that same damage is happening inside the tiny arteries of your penis. So your training plan has to include the basics. Walk at least 30 minutes a day. You can walk around your HDB estate, go to the park connector, whatever works. Do strength training 2 to 3 times a week. You don't need expensive gym membership. Can do simple exercises at home. Sleep 7 to 8 hours. I know Singaporeans like to watch TV or play phone until late, but sleep is crucial. Control your blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar. Go for your regular health screenings. Cut back on smoking and alcohol, especially important as you get older. These are the biggest levers you can pull. Without them, no gadget or pill will save you. And here's something important. Watch your diet. I see too many patients eating too much processed food, not enough vegetables and fruits. Your penis needs good nutrition to function properly. Eat more foods that support blood flow, like watermelon, which contains L-citrulline, dark leafy vegetables, nuts, fish. Cut down on the fried food and sugary drinks. I know it's hard in Singapore where everything tastes so good, but your health is more important. Mistake number 1, at chasing gimmicks instead of guidance. I cannot stress this enough. Do not inject oils, fillers, or unregulated substances into your penis. I've seen the disasters that result from this. Do not buy sketchy lengthening creams from online ads. Do not gamble with your manhood based on some influencer's recommendation or some spam email. The only proven ways to condition erections are regular natural erections, whether sexual or nocturnal. Those morning erections you get are actually your body's way of maintaining the tissue. Safe medical pumping, as I described, lifestyle optimization that we just covered, and in some cases, guided medical treatments like traction devices or prescription therapies, but only under proper doctor's supervision. Everything else, snake oil that can leave you scarred, injured, or worse. I've had patients come to me after trying traditional medicine injections that were not sterile, after using devices that were too aggressive, after taking supplements that contained hidden ingredients. Don't be one of these cases. Stick to proven medical approaches. So let's put it all together into a simple weekly routine you can actually follow. Here's your penis gym plan. Very straightforward. 3 to 5 days per week, do a 10-minute vacuum device session. Pump slowly and gently, no rush. Hold for 30 to 60 seconds at comfortable firmness. Release and rest for a minute. Repeat this cycle for about 10 minutes total. Think intervals like your heat training. During those rest periods, I want you to add 2 sets of 5 gentle pelvic floor contractions. These are the same muscles you use to stop urine midstream. Each squeeze lasts 3 seconds, then relax fully. This strengthens the muscles that help you maintain erections. Most days, walk 30 minutes, like I said. This improves circulation throughout your whole body, including down there. 2 to 3 days per week, do some form of strength training. Can be simple, push-ups, squats, resistance bands, whatever you prefer. Every night, protect your sleep. Those morning erections you get during deep sleep are nature's way of conditioning your tissue automatically. Don't sabotage this by staying up too late. Optional, and please check with your doctor first, consider a nitric oxide supporting supplement like L-citrulline. This comes naturally from watermelon extract. Some of my patients take this before their pump sessions for an extra boost in blood flow. But again, check with your doctor first, especially if you're on blood pressure medication. Now here's what you really want to know, the timeline. When will you see results? Based on tracking my patients over the years, here's what typically happens. Week 1 to 4, your tissue is adapting. You might not notice obvious changes yet, but internally the smooth muscle is responding to the regular stretching and oxygenation. Week 5 to 8, this is when most men start noticing firmer erections, better sustainability. You might wake up with stronger morning erections. Week 9 to 12, the results become more consistent and sustained. By 3 months, if you've been following the plan properly, you should see clear improvement. But here's the key. This only works if you're consistent. If you pump for 1 week, then stop for 2 weeks, then pump again, you won't get results. It's like going to the gym. You need regular training, not random sessions whenever you feel like it. Let me share something else that 90% of men get wrong, and this completely sabotages their results. They don't track their progress. You need to keep a simple log. Just mark on your calendar when you did the pump session, how it felt, any changes you notice. This helps you stay accountable and see patterns over time. Don't just rely on memory. Actually write it down or use your phone notes. Now, I know some of you might be feeling discouraged right now. Maybe you've noticed your erections aren't what they used to be. Maybe you've even felt embarrassed or less confident in the bedroom. Maybe you've tried things before that didn't work. I want you to hear me very clearly on this. You are not broken and you are not alone. Every single man faces changes as he ages. I see this every day in my practice. It's completely normal. But those changes are not the end of your story. With the right habits, the right approach, and the right mindset, you can maintain strong, reliable erections well into your 70s, 80s, even beyond. I've seen it countless times with my patients here in Singapore. Men who thought they were finished, suddenly feeling 20 years younger in their intimacy and confidence. It's not about chasing youth or trying to be young again. It's about protecting your dignity, your connection with your partner, and your sense of vitality as a man. You deserve that. Your wife or partner deserves that. Don't give up on yourself. One more thing I want to address, because I see this confusion a lot. Some men ask me, Doctor, Theo, should I just take Viagra or Cialis instead? Isn't that easier? Look, medications like Viagra and Cialis are good tools and I prescribe them when appropriate, but they only work in the moment. They help you get an erection when you need it, but they don't condition or protect the tissue long term. The pump training I'm describing actually helps maintain the health of your erectile tissue over time. Think of it like this. Medication is like using a wheelchair when you can't walk. Exercise is like physiotherapy to keep your legs strong, so you don't need the wheelchair in the first place. Both have their place, but prevention and conditioning are always better than just relying on pills. Also, some of you asked about Kegel exercises in the comments. Yes, Kegels are good, and I mentioned the pelvic floor contractions earlier, but Kegels alone are not enough. You need the combination, the pump training to stretch and oxygenate the tissue, the Kegels to strengthen the support muscles, and the lifestyle factors to ensure good blood flow. All three together give you the best results. Here's something else nobody tells you. Your erections are actually an early warning system for your overall cardiovascular health. If you're having erectile problems, it often means there's something going on with your blood vessels. The arteries in your penis are smaller than the ones in your heart, so problems show up there first. That's why I always tell my patients, if you're having ED, don't just ignore it or feel embarrassed. Come see a doctor. Get checked for diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. Your penis is telling you something important about your health. Taking care of your erections is taking care of your heart, your brain, your whole body. So here's the bottom line that I want you to remember. You absolutely can take your penis to the gym. And when you do, you're not just training tissue, you're protecting your masculinity, your confidence, your relationships, and your quality of life. Remember, these gentle, consistent practice beats intensity every single time. A few smart habits done regularly will serve you far better than quick fixes, expensive pills, or risky gimmicks. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. It really helps more men find this information. Share it with a friend who might benefit. I know it's a bit sensitive topic, but if you have kakis who might need this, help them out. Subscribe to this channel so you don't miss future videos where I'll cover more men's health topics. And let me know in the comments, are you going to try the penis gym plan? Drop that emoji if you're committing to 30 days. Where in the world are you watching from? I'd love to hear your story. And And like I said earlier, if you commit to trying this and update me after 1 month, I'll personally reply to you. I want to build a community here where men support each other, share experiences, and improve together. No judgment, no shame, just real talk about real health issues. We're all in this together, okay? Remember this, gentlemen, aging is inevitable, or we all get older, cannot avoid, but decline, that one is optional. With the right approach, the right information, and the right commitment, you can stay strong, vibrant, and confident for decades to come. Don't let embarrassment stop you from taking action. Don't let pride prevent you from seeking help. And definitely don't let age be an excuse for giving up on this part of your life. You've got this. I'm Dr. Natalie Teo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves, lah.